Fleet Commander Zareth of the Hegemony watched the tactical display with satisfaction. The human colony of New Shanghai would fall within the hour. His fleet of 30 sleek destroyers had already disabled the orbital defense platforms with surgical precision exactly as prescribed in the Codex of Civilized Warfare. Sir, his lieutenant chittered, the humans are responding to our demands for surrender. They're sending one ship. Zareth's mandibles clicked in amusement. One ship? How quaint. Display it. The hologram materialized and confused silence filled the bridge. The approaching vessel looked nothing like the elegant warships of the galactic hegemony. It was ugly. Brutally, incomprehensibly ugly. A massive rectangular block of metal bristling with what appeared to be welded-on weapons platforms, sensor arrays jutting at odd angles, and armor plates that seemed to have been added as afterthoughts. What in the 7 spirals is that? The weapons officer asked. Unknown configuration, the scanner technician reported. It appears to be, is that duct tape holding parts of the hull together? And those scorch marks, this ship has seen combat. Extensive combat. Zareth laughed. The humans send us a derelict held together with adhesive strips? Hail them. Let's accept their surrender properly. The view screen crackled to life, revealing the human ship's bridge. It was as chaotic as the vessel's exterior, exposed conduits, flickering lights, and crew members in mismatched uniforms working at stations that looked like they'd been assembled from salvage. This is Captain Sarah Mitchell of the UES Honey Badger, a human female announced, casually sipping from what appeared to be a ceramic mug. You boys picked the wrong colony. Captain Mitchell, Zareth said smoothly, you face 30 hegemony destroyers. Surrender now NA. Yeah, about that, Mitchell interrupted, setting down her mug. See, you're thinking like this is one of your civilized little wars. Rules of engagement, honor codes, all that fancy stuff. But here's the thing about humans, we don't really do civilized when you threaten our children. An alarm chimed on Zareth's bridge. Sir, the human vessel is accelerating directly at us. A ramming attack? Zareth scoffed. Primitive. All ships, standard dispersal pattern. Oh, we're not ramming you, Mitchell said conversationally. Johnson, deploy the party favors. The Honey Badger erupted. Not with the precise, elegant weapons fire of advanced civilizations, but with absolute chaos. Missiles, hundreds of them, poured from launch tubes that seemed to have been welded wherever space permitted. Point defense cannons, clearly salvaged from different manufacturers and eras, filled space with a storm of projectiles. Fighters launched from a bay that looked like it had been cut into the hull with mining equipment. But it was the other weapons that truly horrified Zareth. Repurposed mining lasers that carved through shields like tissue paper. Mass drivers launching what appeared to be containers filled with industrial waste at relativistic speeds. One destroyer's pristine hull was suddenly covered in rapidly expanding construction foam that hardened in the void, sealing weapons ports and sensor arrays. What are they doing? His tactical officer screamed. There's no pattern, no strategy. Wrong, Zareth whispered, realization dawning. They're not following any rules. The hegemony fleet, trained for millennia in the precise ballet of civilized warfare, couldn't adapt to the sheer unpredictability. The Honey Badger fought like a wounded animal, brutal, desperate, and utterly without regard for conventions. When 3 destroyers tried to flank it, the human ship literally ejected its damaged reactor core and detonated it like a bomb. When missile supplies ran low, they started launching escape pods filled with explosives. Within 20 minutes, half the hegemony fleet was disabled or destroyed. The survivors were retreating in disorder, their perfect formations shattered. How? Zareth asked the view screen, his proud fleet burning around him. Your ship is held together with spare parts and determination. You shouldn't have survived the first salvo. Mitchell picked up her mug again, steam still rising from it. That's the thing about human warships, Commander. They're not pretty and they sure as hell ain't civilized. But they're built by people who've been finding ways to kill each other for 50,000 years. We don't fight wars. We survive them. As the hegemony fled, one lesson burned itself into their collective memory. The galaxy had rules for warfare. Humans had other ideas.